We're back with Matt's top three, and today we're lifting the Stang.
Now, I've been meaning to lift up the Mustang for a while, but with the holidays coming up and the amount of time I would have to spend apart from the car, I decided that it was finally time. This was an extremely creaky process to say the least, but luckily, nothing bad actually happened. So after starting with the rear and finally being able to see underneath the car, I moved to the front and got this thing in the air. Truly, I never thought I was ever going to get this far, so being able to see it for the first time was awesome. Now, with that out of the way, I tried once again to get this front bumper metal out of the way, and once again, it did not want to move. I used PB Blaster on literally any bolt I could see, but even with the help of a buddy of mine, we were not getting these out. So in the pursuit of some little wins, we decided to turn our attention to the master cylinder. This was one of the last things on the engine bay checklist, so we decided to undo the brake lines and take a look to see if we could get this thing out. Now, the PB Blaster came in clutch once again, but the Harbor Freight impact drill most definitely did not. It felt like the process of getting the bolt out was way longer than it needed to, so we ended up just ratcheting it out to find that it was connected to this bit underneath. And without a real way of being able to access it, except from underneath the dash, we moved on to trying to free up the engine. Although my hopes weren't super high, they weren't zero either, so I used mystery oil on each of the piston heads to see if this thing was going to be able to move. And although a lot seeped through the bottom, I was still hopeful that at least some would soak in. Anyways, knowing that I wasn't going to be stepping foot inside the garage for a while meant I wanted to clean up as much as I could. So I started with the engine bay and just got this thing looking as nice as I could, without paying attention to the frames, of course. Next order of business was just shop vacuuming anything I could. So I started in the trunk just to get any leftover dirt I wasn't able to get through my original run through when I had cleaned it. Next, I tried cleaning the transmission mount, which ultimately led me to the floor. In my time in the garage, I have completely destroyed this thing, so I did my best to try to clean up whatever I could see on the floor. Thankfully, the shop vac really pulled its weight here, and I was able to fully clean the floor. So all that there was left to do was just find any spots I might have missed on the Mustang that still had a good amount of dirt and just clean it up. And with this last bit of tidying it up, we had the Mustang and the garage looking like this. Sure, it's not perfect, but it'll definitely put me in a better mindset once I actually get back to the garage to keep working. But for right now, this is what we've got. The Mustang is finally in the air, and we might even be getting a parts car soon to replace pieces like this. So until then, I hit the lights and packed up for the holidays.
Follow this page as I attempt to complete one of my top three.